On Sunday, we're going to hear Jesus talk about the Holy Spirit. And he's going to use a couple of different titles for the Holy Spirit. He'll call him the Spirit of Truth. And he'll also call him the Counselor. And so that's the word that I want to focus on today. That on Sunday, in the translation we're using, we're going to hear Jesus call the Holy Spirit the Counselor. And now when you hear the word counselor, you might think of someone with a clipboard and pen and paper, sitting down in a chair and giving advice, listening, and that's not quite the picture that is there in the Greek word that Jesus uses. He calls the Holy Spirit, we could transliterate it into English by saying the Paraclete. And sometimes in our hymns, the Paraclete is used because it rhymes with something and fits in the hymn there very well. But that Paraclete is Paraclete. It's really a kind of a visual picture. It's the one who would call alongside. So as you imagine an arm extending, a compassionate arm extending and going behind your back and reaching the opposite shoulder and pulling you in. It is more of a comforting picture. It is that call alongside to pull someone in. There is an idea of comfort there. This is what the Holy Spirit is being called when we hear Jesus say this Sunday the word counselor. Think, when you hear that word counselor, think about a generous, compassionate, comforting arm extending and pulling you in. This is what the Holy Spirit wants to be for you. And he wants to pull us in and to get our attention as he leads us into all truth, to point us to the truth, to point us to Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life. So the Holy Spirit, the counselor, he's that Paraclete, the one who calls alongside and points us to Jesus and his perfect love for us on the cross. For in his love for us on the cross is the perfect comfort for our weary souls. As you continue to get ready for Sunday morning, think about that word, the Paraclete, the counselor, and think about that picture. And I pray that brings you some comfort today. God's peace be with you today.